push the wrong button. Recording.
Okay, guys. Took me a while, but I finally got all S rank. Let me show you. Here's Chunan. You see I got 0 seconds? Thanks to a little glitch.
And the best time ever.
Yeah. No one could beat my record of absolute 0. Doesn't work in all stages, though. And here is the DLC of Act 1. Act 2. DLC of Act 2, which is really hard. Got an E rank on my first try.
And what world is this again?
Chunan. Then I got an A, then I got an S. This one, pretty simple. Act 3. Act 4, I got an S on my first try. Act 5, got an E first, then later I got an S. Fun level. Complete 4 laps running on water. Now, out of Act. Here's Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, and the boss, Egglancer. Bosses are pretty easy, actually. All they count is like your rings and your time. Really easy. Shaymar. Act 1. And notice how I got 200,000 points. You need 200,000 points for an S rank in Shaymar.
Is this the hard one?
This is the original Shaymar.
Is it?
You'd expect you'd need more points for the DLC, right? Wrong. Look at this. 170,000 points, which is less than 200,000 for an S rank in the original. The DLC of Shaymar is easier than the original. What is up with that? I knew Shaymar was the worst continent, but come on. Okay, here's Act 2. It's all about button pushing.
This is your favorite level, isn't it?
I hate Shaymar. And this is the second Chow mission, which is pretty fun, except when the last Chow glitches on you. And won't count. Okay, that is Shaymar. And here's Alaska. Act 1. Act 1 DLC. See, you need more points for the DLC here, so yeah, that doesn't make any sense back in Shaymar. Okay, this is Act 2. Act 2 DLC, which is a lot more fun. Act 3, it was the latest one, it was really hard. I died for that S rank hundreds of times. Yeah, the last one I ever got. And here's Act 4, where you gotta get to the end, hit the switch, and go back to the beginning, which is pretty fun. Okay, let's switch to nighttime. And back to Chunan. 1, also the Chili Dog missions. 1 DLC. 2, which is one of my least favorite night stages. 3, which is Act 1 continued. Wait, this is Act 1 continued DLC. And this 3, which is totally different, and the boss Dark Guy Phoenix. He later becomes Light Guy Phoenix, as they actually show you in the picture he's Light Guy Phoenix.
Oh.
That's the first time I noticed that.
Huh.
His true form of Light Guy Phoenix. So, here's Act 1 of Adabat and a town mission, and this is Act 2, which is all about fighting the storm of Dark Guy's minions.
No DLCs for Adabat?
Not yet. Okay, Shaymar. 1, 2, which, if you notice, there's a door that you cannot open at the end of Act 1 in Shaymar. That door is actually DLC Act 2, according to Kirby.
Really?
Yeah, I just noticed that. That's pretty cool. I always wondered what that door is for, now I know. Okay, this is Act 3, which is all about hopping on poles. I got an A the first time because of that Titan at the end. And the boss Dark Guardian. A lot smaller than he is in the Wii version.
Really?
Did
Did you get all S's in Wii? The Wii version?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
I work on the medals though. Okay, let's go to Alaska. Did I do? No, I didn't.
Oh, you got all the medals here too, didn't you?
Oh yes, I did find all the medals in case you didn't notice my medal count. All 400. Okay, Act 1 of Alaska, and Town Mission. Act 2, Act 3, which actually show you the gold ring that you cannot get yet to go around. And the boss Starkmore, who is kind of...
Who's an eel.
Yeah, he's an eel. He's a pain sometimes, but still a fun boss. Especially if you freeze him. Okay, Empire City, one of my favorites. Act 1, Town Missions, and 2. Which is running on a little balance beam. Apatas, however you pronounce it. Okay, the Windmill Isle, and these are the Subverts, Act 1 and 2. I definitely prefer the DLC over the original. It's a lot longer. 2 DLC. 3, which was all about the rails. And 4, kind of took me a while. Trick is, don't get hit here if you want an S rank.
Wow.
And Missouri. 1, 2 DLC. 2, which is a good Mario Kart level. 3. The only way you can S rank
look at your score is an even number. Your high score is a 200,000 is an even number.
It is,
cool.
isn't it? So, the only way you can actually get an S rank here is to use the cheat. That's how I got it. Absolute zero. First time here, and Turnabout's first time here, we both got E ranks, so it's pretty much where you first encounter the E rank, unless you mess up on the previous stages on purpose.
So you had to use the glitch.
And here, you need less points, but it's still harder because you can't use the glitch because you need to collect 300 rings, which your ring count is lost if you use the glitch.
Oh,
so,
yeah. Pretty bad.
I guess Sega pretty much saw people use that.
Yeah.
Okay, 4, which we start by the giraffes. A nice starting point. And 5 is actually the Egg Beetle's boss room. Oh yes, you got an S rank for Egg Beetles. You notice that the boss area, well, Act 5 of Missouri looks just like the boss area of Egg Beetle, doesn't it? Only you're fighting mini bosses like the thing that chases you and those robots that you gotta chase and knock robots at. And there are some changes added to it though. Kind of fun. Spagonia. Did I do Spagonia? No, I didn't. Okay, this is Act 1. Whole bunch of town missions in Spagonia, because it's one of the biggest places. Okay, here's the DLC of Act 1. Act 2 DLC, which is pretty good. Act 3, the first hide-and-seek game with Chow. I hope we get more of those. It'll only get harder. Act 4, no checkpoints, because it's all about chasing those robots that you gotta knock robots at. Or, I mean, look, you guys probably know what I mean, so, yeah. So, yeah, it's sunset here. Looks like an aqueduct. Yeah, it's just Act 5, when you're really high up trying to get to that clock tower.
Pretty much
and, yeah, kind of like that. So, yeah, pretty much take the right area, go to the right if you want an S rank. Okay, here's the boss egg double ray. Pretty simple. And the tornado stage. This tornado stage, the first one, is actually harder than the second. Because there are less points and you can't screw up your combo. As you saw me do that on the second one, but I got an S rank anyway. This one, you cannot screw it up.
Wow.
So, let's go tonight, I guess. Spagonia's Nights. Act 1, 2, and 2, as you see here. Now Missouri, pretty good. Act 1, town missions. 2, walk on balance beams. 3, and 4 when you're really high up. And you can really see the night sky too. See the little animals down there. Plateaus. Act 1. First night stage is pretty fun. 1, 2, where you're pretty much going back, and there are really loud saws there. Act 1, 3 was the only one they DLC twice. So, it's all about fighting in the area where we first met Titan. Okay. Act 2, which is pretty simple. Open doors, find this, whatnot. Then there's Empire City. Only one has strength to get here, the rest is just town mission. Then there's Eggman Land. Got us right here, only town mission. Egg Dragoon, Dark Gaia, as you saw me previously. And, as you already saw me, screw up my combo, Tornado Defense, Act 2.
And you're almost 7 million.
I know, if I don't screw up my combo. Well, that is all S-Rank and Sonic Unleashed 360. For now, until I get more downloadable content. Until then, I'll see you later. That'll be all.